I want to go live tonight because I feel I have to. I've been going live a lot lately, and I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that's oozing out of me right now. What's up, guys? There's a lot of stuff that's coming out of me right now, so I'm just gonna pour into people. My head's crooked. What the heck? All right. I'm just going to pour into people tonight. I want to, last couple of nights I've been doing a lot of videos and a lot of Facebook living, a lot of recording and a lot of creating and a lot of book signing and just a lot of creating things. I've been creating things like this last 3.5 months, this last 4 months. I've been creating things. And I ask myself sometimes, and people ask me, at my age, I'm 51, like, dude, like, how are you doing all this? Like, what's going on with you? What's up, everybody? What's up? Good to see everybody. Thumbs up, high fives, hugs. Yeah. Hearts. Oh, hearts. Good. How are you doing this? So I'm going to talk about something I don't normally talk about, but I don't think I've ever talked about it. And I'm going to talk about it because it is important. It's probably the most important conversation that you can have with yourself and the most important conversation that I can share with you, because when I get asked how am I able to do certain things and how am I able to continue, it's like it all boils down to one thing, right? And this one thing affects everything else. It affects my attitude, it affects my drive, it affects my focus, it affects my creativity, it affects everything that I do. This one thing. There's one thing. And if this one thing is not in check, if this one thing is not happening, then none of the other stuff, none of the productivity, you guys, you should see my desk. I can't really even show you because I got my computer up there, but my desk is just, I don't know. It is just a mess. And so the one thing that has enabled me to do all the things and attract things and be part of things and experience things and create things and develop things and all this stuff, there's one thing. And it's the secret that I learned probably, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, but just kind of like half-assed it. Like I just kind of like, he said, okay, I'll make the decision and I'll do it. But it wasn't until later in my life, when I got to like my late 40s, that I really started taking a look at this one thing. And this one thing has changed my whole life. It's changed my whole business. It's changed my whole perspective. It's changed my whole energy, all my vibration, my frequency that I operate at. It changed everything to where it's now 10 o'clock. I've been up since I woke up this morning at 5:11. 5:11, I woke up. And I've been up ever since, just boom, 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 ready to rock and roll. So there's something happening. There is life happening to me. There's stuff that I'm being exposed to. And the only way I'm able to do all this is because of this one thing. So here's my secret for you guys, okay? So some people go through their life, and today I was in a meeting today with a wonderful lady, and she had some health issues and things like that. Some people go through their life and they don't even know what it's like to have vitality, to have life in them. Like from the time they wake up to the afternoon, till after lunch when most people are sleeping, till they go to bed at night. Like they don't even know what it feels like to have vitality, to have life and energy in them, right? To not have headaches, or not have back pain or neck pain or whatever. I got pains, you guys. I worked out my legs yesterday for the first time in a long, long time. So I just normally don't do that. I do different types of workout, but like I can barely walk today. If y'all were to see me walk, you would think that there's something really physically wrong with me. but I've got pains, I've got aches, I get headaches, I get stuff like that come and go, and I'm able to recognize them and adjust it as quickly as I possibly can. So my lesson for you tonight is this, okay? I don't care what books you read. Some of you are, actually I'm signing the book. Some of you have bought my book, which is great. I thank you. For those people that have bought my book, my question is why? You know me, so I want to share my story with you. I want to help you. But it doesn't matter what book you read, what seminar you go to, what rah-rah thing you're part of, what 3-day weekend that changed your life. It doesn't matter. You're going to fall back to how you feel. and how you feel from a health standpoint. The most important thing that you can do is you need to fuel yourself with the right fuels. You need to fuel yourself for life. That's what you got to do. You got to put the right fuel into you so that you're able to let your body do what it needs to do, which is to heal itself. Our bodies wants to heal themselves. It wants to. The challenge is humans go through their lives and they constantly are doing things that aren't usually the best for their bodies, right? It's a good vice. It's great. No, it's great to eat that sugar, that dessert, and all that stuff. And, then one night leads to 2 nights, and you wake up in the morning and you're thinking about it, and you have it and you're doing sugars all the time. Or you're doing, for those people that, maybe drink alcohol or, whatever your vice is, you're doing things like that. And eventually what happens is, it catches up to you at different stages in your life. Sometimes it catches up when you're young. Sometimes it catches up when you're 30s, and your 40s, your 50s. And so I made a decision about 20 years ago that I was going to make my health a priority. About 20 years ago, I had people around me, some relatives and friends I cared about. They started just dying, dying, like for whatever, cancers, this, that, high blood pressure, this, or, whatever it was. And I saw people suffering. And it wasn't just the person that was unhealthy that was suffering, because it's never just that person. It's everybody around them that cares about that person suffers as well. When we have somebody that's sick, we have somebody that's got a disease, it affects everybody, right? And so I made a decision that, number one is, I'm going to take care of myself to the best of my ability. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to fuel myself the right way. Yes, I'm going to do things, I'm going to eat the sweets once in a while, and I'm going to go out and have a nice glass of wine once in a while, whatever. But everything's been in moderation. But I made the decision that I was going to do my best to give my body, to honor this, to give it what it needs, to fuel it right with the right stuff, put myself in the right environment so that my body could naturally stay strong. My body could heal itself. My body could work against the negative forces that were out there that were trying to cause disease, which is the environments that we live in, the foods that we're consuming, all of that. Your body, at some point, it doesn't know what to do with it, especially in today's society where all the foods that we're eating have chemicals and colorings and ingredients and stuff that we don't even know what it is. Like, there's some stuff, you look on the back of some of these boxes, you look at it and go, what are all these words? Like, what is that? What is all this stuff, right? We don't even know. And believe me, if we don't know, your body doesn't know what to do with it. So I'm here to tell you the way that you get from here in your life to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to up-level your life, to become what I call activated in your life. A couple nights ago, actually last night, I did a big talk on activation. I posted it on my page for those people that want it. But in order to get activated in your life and to live your life at a different level, to experience life to the fullest, is you gotta quit polluting yourself. And that's your entire environment. It's the people around you. It's the air that you're breathing. It's the stuff that you're drinking. It's the food that you're eating. All of that stuff over a period of time, compounded over a period of time, causes disease. It just causes it, right? Your body only can handle so much, and eventually, next thing you know, people got high blood pressure. Next thing you know, people put on 20 pounds. Next thing you know, people are seeing their doctor about allergies and this and that, all these different things. It's because of our environment. So my question for you is, if we know that these things are detrimental to us, and we, in my mind, I go, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like my uncle. I don't want to be like that person. I don't want to. And I say, I'm going to take responsibility for myself. I'm going to indulge once in a while. Obviously, with my lifestyle right now, I realize that, being a vegan, that there's just things I will not ever, ever, ever eat again. And I'm at peace with it. I love it. And I have the vitality and the energy to prove, to back my decision up, right? So not pushing that on anybody. I'm just saying, if you start removing things in your life from a food standpoint that you know are bad for you, and you guys all know what it is, do not be sold on the fact that diet pop is good for you. Please don't be sold on that fact, right? Don't be sold on the fact that, this sugar is better than that sugar, or milk is this. You guys, don't buy into that. Do your due diligence. Do your research. Take ownership. Take responsibility for your own life. Take responsibility, and you find out the answers. You find out the solution. You discover online, or, don't just choose one source. You choose a couple sources, because, the media gets kind of crazy and propaganda is everywhere. But do your research, and you decide what you want to put in your body. You guys, I had a conversation with a guy the other day and we were talking about meat or something. Yeah, meat. And he was saying every time I eat meat, I get sick. And my question is, well, I'm thinking, I'm not saying it, but I'm feeling like, well, then why do you eat meat? Like, why do you do it? I mean, every time you do, maybe there's something in meat that you're allergic to. So why do you do it? Oh, I love it. It's whatever. Every time I eat this dessert, I just get bloated and sick, but I just love it. I just love it. But something inside is telling you that's probably not good for you. That's probably not good for you, right? So you guys, what's good to eat, what's not good to eat. Working out a certain way is good for you, and if you don't work out, that's not good for you guys. You guys all know the stuff that we have to do. The question is, are you willing to do it? So I'm putting it out there for you, right? So I know what it's like to live a life that is full of vitality, full of energy, full of love, full of abundance. Because 15, 20 years ago, I made a decision that I was going to honor this. And in doing so, what happened was I started noticing that I wasn't getting tired in the afternoon. I started noticing when I adapted a certain workout regimen that I started having more energy. And I started noticing I'm sleeping less. I started noticing my skin was different. I started noticing that my body was transforming faster than most people's. My wife makes a comment, God, you work out for 2 weeks and I can already start seeing this and start seeing that. And you guys, that's the way it is. When you're eating fuel, the good stuff that your body wants, it wants good protein, not bad protein. There's bad protein, right? Your body doesn't want to work so hard to process the stuff that you're eating when there's chemicals and ingredients that you can't pronounce. And there's stuff on the back of those labels. You guys just ask yourself, like, when is now a good time to stop doing that? And when you make that decision, when you make that conscious decision that your health is a priority and you start taking things out of your foods that really don't serve you. I mean, really, there's like eating a whole half a bag of nachos or Doritos at 10:30 at night before you go to bed. Is that really serving anything? No. How about a glass of water? How about something healthier if you're going to eat that late? You guys, educate yourself. You go from here to here by removing things, right, to create space for something else. Then you go from here to here by removing things and creating space for something else more wonderful. And you go from here to here by removing things and creating space for something else, right? In this instance, it is, I will argue with every guru on the planet. I will have a debate, which I'm not even a debater, but I will talk to anybody about, oh, well, I did this and it changed my life forever. Meanwhile, maybe they might be telling themselves that, but on the inside, they're dying. And they're going to catch a cold one day, or they're going to go to the hospital for something, for a regular checkup, and there's going to be stuff that they didn't expect seeing because for years and 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 years, compound over a period of time, all of a sudden their body said, I don't know what to do. And it shuts down, it takes something from something, and next thing you know, you're sick, and you're attached to your doctor, and you're attached to medication for the rest of your life. I don't know if 6 months from now, or when I'm in my 60s or my 70s, if I'll be on medication for something. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to do everything I possibly can preventively to eat right, to fuel right, to drink tons of water, to exercise, and to go outside for walks and take in Mother Nature and breathe in good air from the outside. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do what I feel I need to keep me out of that environment. So my hope is, my desire is, my thing that I want all of you to latch onto is the idea of you. You have complete control over every little aspect in your life. Everything in your life, you have complete control over. Some people go, oh, that's not true, Tony. That's not true. Well, it is, because when something happens in your life, you have complete control on how you can respond to it. If something happens, way overseas somewhere, or, on TV somewhere, you have complete control how you react to it. You do. You have complete control over what you put in your mouth. You have complete control over how many times a week you go to the gym, if you do or don't. You have complete control over your attitude, your feeling, your energy. You have complete control over everything. Quit believing that you don't, because you do. And the more you understand that power that you have, the more your life becomes open to wonderful things, because you realize that you do have control. It's not the government. It's not your next door neighbor. It's not your aunt. It's not your parents. It's not your dad. It's none of those. You guys, they're just there. It's ultimately, it's up to you. Make the decision to make health a priority. It should be the most important thing that you do. The most important thing that you do is to make sure that your health is a priority, because if your health sucks, your life's going to suck. I'm just telling you right now. If your health is half-ass, your life is going to be half-ass. If your health is good, you're going to have a good life. If your health is great and you're working for it to become better, and every day you want it to be better and better and better, guess what? Your life gets better and better and better and better. That's just the way it works. That's just the way that works. So, I see a lot of activity down here. I see a lot of hearts. I see a lot of that stuff, guys, which tells me that you're getting it. I want you to get it. You deserve it. You have one life. You have one life. And we all know how many more references do we need to see around us with all the negative crap that's going on in our world, with all the natural disasters that happen, with all the stupid human things that are happening. How many more things do we need to see that we have to realize how precious our life is? How many more things? How many more? So if we know that, go down feeling good. Go down feeling good. Going down knowing that you took care of yourself. Going down knowing that you did everything you could to be the responsible person to your temple. Go down knowing that if I do go, which I know I'm going to die, hey, if it happens, when it happens, it's going to be great, right? It's going to be a beautiful thing. So when that happens, wonderful. It's not going to be because I didn't make the effort. It's not going to happen because I didn't go out there and every day honor this, the only body that I've been given in this lifetime. It's not, I get to choose what I do to this. I get to, no one else. There's no one's going to walk in here and throw food down my mouth. I can say no, I can say yes. Guys, you have more control than you know, but it starts with you doing the right thing with regards to nourishing your body, nourishing this. Because when this feels good, and when you get up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and go, damn, that looks good, there's a good chance that things that follow after that moment are going to be pretty much good. If you wake up in the morning and you feel like crap, and then you walk over to the mirror and you see something, you go, what the hell is that? There's a good chance that what follows after that is not going to be something that you're going to be excited about. I hope that makes sense to you guys. You have more control over it than you know. Fuel yourself, feed yourself, become knowledgeable about the food you should eat and when you should eat. Become excited about honoring this and making this stronger and better and happier and healthier. It's the only thing you get to walk around with for the rest of your life. This, you are you, and you get to deal with you for the rest of your life. So, and you are responsible for it. Oh yeah, but Tony, we got a history in my family of diabetes. Really? Really? So you basically have a history in your family of potentially bad eating. You have a history of that. You have a history in your family of people that didn't make the right decision long term, and somewhere along the line something happened, and you guys, you can change all that. You can change all that. Okay? Take ownership. Get your power back. Understand that you're in control. Understand that you have the ability to take this body that you've been given and make it do anything that you want it to. If I wanted to be a bodybuilder, which on my frame it's not going to happen, but if I wanted to, I could literally make that happen. I could eat more food, eat more protein, eat more carbs, eat more of these things, work out 2 times a day, work out with heavier weights. I could do that if I wanted to. If I wanted to lose weight, I could watch this. I find somebody that can help me lose weight. I'd reach out to one of my friends and blah, blah, blah. And you guys, I could do that. So educate yourself, become knowledgeable, and you'll go from here to here once you start removing things to create space. And then remove some other crap in your life that really doesn't serve you. Oh, hey, Tony, I'm not going to drink alcohol, or I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to go that. Then you make more space. Hey, you know what? I'm going to start working out. Then you make more space. Hey, I'm going to start drinking a gallon of water a day. Then you make more space. That's how it works, you guys. Okay, so I know I kind of went on a rant. That's not a rant. I went on some wisdom there, some guidance for you. All I can hope is that some of you take action and know that you've got the power, baby. You got it. Now it's just a matter of saying, okay, is it time right now in my life to do this? Now is pretty good time to do this because we don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, next month. So right now, do it. and watch what happens to your energy. Watch what happens to the feeling about you. Watch how powerful you start to feel when you know you're doing the right thing. Man, it's powerful. It's empowering to walk around going, I can say no to that cheesecake. I can say no to that late night snack at midnight. I can say no to that bottle of wine. I can say no to that six-pack. I can say, you guys, it's powerful when you can do that. When everybody else is just giving in and you're going, no, I'm good. I'm good. Guys, the compound effect of saying I'm good is beautiful. So anyway, I love y'all. I know it's late. It's 10:35. I'm actually going to go work out right now because I got so much freaking energy. Because of the foods I'm eating, the fuel I'm eating. You know, that's what I do. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you got some value tonight. And please, 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 please honor this, honor this, honor this, honor yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I honor you. I honor you. I respect you. I love you. I know you've been through some stuff. I know you've been through some ups and downs and ins and outs. I know you failed. I know people told you you were stupid. I know people, you know, you doubt yourself because I know all that. I've done it. But then I realized that's not how I want to live my life. And I made a change just like that. Just like that, I changed. And I will never, ever, ever, ever go back to anything that resembles where I came from. Zero. And I'm more excited about where I'm going than what I'm doing right now and what I did yesterday, what I did 10 years ago, what I did 20 years ago, or 40 years ago, or 51 years ago in my case. 51. Come on now. All right. Love you guys. Mwah. Have a great night, and we will talk with you soon. Go share this with people that you care about. Go share this with people you care about. And I'm curious to find out what you're going to remove and what you're, more importantly, what you're going to add to your health regimen, so that you can truly start honoring yourself. Love you guys. Bye.